What's going on, guys? This is my only orange head colony here, and this is actually the first time I've ever going to be cleaning it. I think I've had these for a little over a year now. So we're going to find out just as many or just as much as you guys see in terms of how much it's grown. We started with 100 mixed size. None of them were adults. They're an alternative to feeding dubia roaches. They have a little more of a smell if you're breeding them. But in all, they're not a terrible roach. On the top, we keep our vents. So you can see the egg crates are pretty dirty. I'm going to be putting them into this bucket here. What I have noticed is a lot of these like to live in the frass, so I'm actually going to put a little bit back in here when I finish. There is a little bit of an odor coming off. I think it's probably from the egg crates. You can see they're kind of old. There's an adult here. They're a lot thicker, and they get a little bigger than the dubia, and they also have a little bit of a liquid that they spray as a defense mechanism. Dubia do the same, but you can definitely see it more with the orange heads. So here's a picture of just our first crate. We're gonna get all new crates. I might actually give these some of the regular 12 size or the 12 egg crates along with the flats. That way if they want to bury inside those, they can. We actually have pretty good production on these things. I didn't expect this many myself. I've done nothing to this since I purchased them, besides feed them. So these egg crates are 12, probably a little over 12 months old at this point. I think I got them in 2020 at some time. Today's New Year's Eve. They hold the same traits as dubia. They can't climb, swim, fly. They can glide if you drop them. But they do have a thicker shell as well. Or exoskeleton, sorry. These look more like the German cockroach than the dubia. So I have to be extra careful when they get out, so they don't get out and my landlord doesn't get mad. These back two are more empty. It appears that the larger they are, they stay on the crates more. The smalls are crawling through the bottom. I don't know if it looks like it's moving you guys or not, but this had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 egg crates in it. I'm gonna put these in my trash pile. What I mean by burying in there, this is their food bowl. I'm just gonna dump this out. And you can see how many are actually hiding in there as well. That's a little warm because I had it on heat tape. I'm gonna put this to the side. Just give me a second here. Oh, I guess I'll have to clean that or trash it. The bowls can go in a separate bin. This can go here. See if we can hit this with the vacuum real quick. Oh, come on. They are a little stickier. I recommend wearing gloves with these guys, as I'm noticing now. All right, so actually we're gonna reuse this food because I eat it pretty quick. They get about 16 ounces every 2 days of our grain. And yeah, put that to the side. All right, so this is what we're left with in terms of what was on the egg crates. There's not many adults in there. The adults have the wings, male and female. But you can see there's some of these extra larges, and that's fairly thick as well, as it just pooped on my finger. So I'm just gonna go through this frass real quick and show you guys how that works. Somewhere we don't spill them. It's just a quick scoop, and I pour them on top of my sifters. So you guys can get a better view here. In a year, we're about 2 to 3 inches deep. But what's really weird is typically you'll see instar sheddings on the dubia, but there's really not much in here. Some more of the adults. Let's see, I need a safe place to put this. Real quick. All right, let's continue. It's a 1/4 inch screen. Underneath we have a 16th inch, 8th inch screen. Just sifts the babies from everything else. The frass is a little bit larger as well. This doesn't have a cleaner colony. I don't know if that really matters to some of you guys or not. Some people question if I use them. I prefer not to use them, but they are in my bins and they're almost impossible to get rid of. These dead ones you never really want to throw out because sometimes the smalls eat inside of it. All right, so that's the empty container. By the looks of it, these guys are outgrowing their current bin. So we're gonna give them the next size up. We're gonna keep them all together. And the clean roaches are gonna go back in the new bin. That's out of the way. Here's some of the babies that are probably less than a month old, some of them about a month. Usually they're about typical, just a bit smaller than a medium dubia right now. But these are going to go back in as well. I'm thinking at the rate that they produce castings, I'm not going to put any of this back in. There's a couple babies in here. But this all goes out, gets dumped in our compost pile, which is contained so nothing escapes. But that's what we end up with. I'm gonna guess it's about 1,000 here, maybe a little more with the babies. We're gonna take our new bin, which is a little larger. Put this here. We're gonna give them double the egg crates at 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And these are going in. And their food bowl is going to go back in with it. And we're good to go. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you breed any? Do you use them for food? Do you use them for collecting? Comment below.